All right, so I got a question for the people in the chat. What is a successful season for you for the Detroit Lions? Now, let's look at the positive. The positive is the Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell had to work with what Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn did to this team. I will 100% give them credit for that. That's why year one was miserable. Year two, a little bit better, but not that great. Year three, come out and you say, okay, we finished year two, right? Now let's go back. Let's go back to way back into time. We're going to go back to the last 7 games of 2021. The Detroit Lions are 3-3-1 after starting 0-10. 0-10. They end the season 3-3-1. Everybody's talking about us in the offseason. We get to the season. We let everybody down. We're 1-6. We go on this run. We're 8-2 in our last 10 games. We're the hottest team in the NFL. Nobody wants to see us in the playoffs. The NFL wasn't ready, so we stay at home. Now we come out. Expectations are a division title. We come out. We beat the Kansas City Chiefs at home, something that we hadn't done in 40 years, almost my entire life. We start off 8-2. 8-2 out of our first 10 games. We are up until this point 16-4 in our last 20 games. Now we're down. We lose against the Green Bay Packers on Thanksgiving, 7th in a row. Steady, have a 2.5 game lead on the division. Minnesota Vikings started 1-4. They have won 5 in a row before. They are 5-1 in their last 6. Right? They seem to be a little like the Detroit Lions of last year. So now we're heading into a playoff push. What for you is a successful season? We need 1 win to tie last year's record and 2 wins to be better. Is 10-7 a step up for you? Is that enough for you? Is a playoff appearance enough? Is a division title enough? Is a playoff win and a division title enough? What is a successful season for you with the Detroit Lions? Ryan says a Super Bowl. Evan says win the division and don't get embarrassed in the playoffs. Okay, Evan, so you're saying win the division, we host a home playoff game. Let's just say, for the sake of this illustration, that the team that we host is our former quarterback, Matthew Stafford, and the LA Rams. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Aaron Donald. We host those guys. We lose by 1. How you feeling? Okay, so Camille says, Lions have to get 12 plus wins, and win a playoff game, I'll be happy with an NFC Championship game appearance. Okay, Rainbow Girl says, based on being 16-4 of the last 20, must win division and playoff win. No way we go any further because we can't stop anyone. John says, win the North in a playoff game. Win says a playoff game. B-Love says win a playoff game. Okay, so let's back it up. Let's say the Minnesota Vikings come back and win the division, but we win our first playoff game. To you, is that a successful season? I don't think you're going to want to hear my answer because I'm a different cat. So I think mine is going to be different from all of y'all's. Braylon says, I would be crushed. Our defense couldn't stop them. Okay, let me see. Sergey says, I would say a wild card to slide in the division and on our way to win maybe the second playoff game. Oh, I'm not sure, to be honest. Playoff win is success. 2 playoff wins is a major success. Okay. Parker says we have a longer division championship drought than playoffs. Okay, Parker, if you wanted to be like 100% technical, they're like exactly the same because, well, yeah, no, you're right. Because the playoff win is 10 years before so you're right. Wouldn't say successful season, but an improved season. Okay, so the question is, brother man boots, the question is, what to you as an individual watching this on playback and in the chat currently is a successful season to you? That is the question. What would you call a successful season? So while you're thinking about that answer, let me give you mine. Lions started 8-2. The Minnesota Vikings started 1-4. We haven't played them yet as of the making of this video, which means that we still have 2 opportunities to beat them. All right. 1 at home, 1 on the road. After starting 8-2, and the Vikings, who right now, I mean, I'm not going to count out the Packers. I'm not going to count them out. But starting 8-2, we should be in firm control of the division. Right now, we've played 3 division games. We are 2-1 with 3 remaining. There's a real chance we could go 3-3. We could be worse. Lions, what they've done to start the season after the first 10 games. And here's a thought that I just realized. The Lions started the season. Oh boy. Wait a minute. I just thought about this. See, this is what happens when your mind is numbers related. The Lions, how did they finish last season? They finished 8-2. How did we start this season? We started 8-2. What if the Lions have a collapse in the late season like they started off last season? That would be insane. That would be, wow. We have to have a serious conversation. So for me, a successful season would be division title, no excuses. The way we started, no excuses. A playoff win, no excuses. Home field advantage. Ford Field's going to be bumping, 65,000 strong. There's no reason. If we make it to the divisional round, I'm satisfied. That is what I would call a successful season. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.